Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to show you in slow motion how to hit a kick serve. I've got the Topspin Pro here. This isn't just for ground strokes. I'm going to show you how to practice your serve with the Topspin Pro. But, you know, I think you've seen this before. The Topspin Pro, an incredible home product for getting a great workout and for practicing your topspin ground strokes. Forehands, backhands. I mean, just look at the ball spin. Watch this. Because the ball spins, you can see and feel topspin. Now, as I mentioned, it's not just for ground strokes. In less than 10 seconds, you can turn it into a spin arm that you can use to practice side spin serves. I actually just made a side spin serve video a few days ago, and now I'm going to show you the kick serve. And when it comes to understanding how to hit a topspin serve, using the Topspin Pro allows you to make sure you do it correctly because you get to just spin it over and over again. I'll show you what I mean by this. So we know topspin is a horizontal axis spin, right? So this is topspin. That's topspin, getting the ball to spin over itself, horizontal axis. Well, topspin is only created with a low to high swing. That's it. I'm not going to create topspin by going across. I'm going to get topspin by going from below to above. So it's the same thing when you're hitting a serve. When we hit a serve, we have to figure out how to go from below the ball to above the ball. So here's the key. On a kick serve, a topspin serve, on a kick serve, you can't contact at your highest reach. If you contact the ball at your highest reach, you can't still be going up. It's your highest reach. You can't go up during your highest reach. So that means we have to contact the ball lower than on a flat serve or a slice serve. So check this out. I'm going to kneel because I've got a ceiling above me. So watch this. In order to put topspin on the ball, a couple things have to happen on your serve. You first want to get the toss up above you. So you don't want the toss way out to the right. I know, and you'll hear coaches talk about it. I don't believe in it, but they say use the same toss for all of your serves. That way you can disguise what you're doing. Great. I'd rather develop a great kick serve, topspin serve, and then if you need to tweak the toss a little bit to make it harder for your opponent to know, that's one thing. But heck, I've had opponents who their kick serve is so good, they could have just told me, hey, Ryan, I'm going to hit a kick serve. I was going to do nothing about it. It was just so good. So getting the toss above you allows for your racket to more easily be going up as you're hitting the ball. The second thing is you want to contact on what's called the inside of your hand. So you don't want to be contacting up above your hand because that's typically when you're contacting at your highest reach, but rather you want the ball to drop. You don't want to hit the ball super high. I actually find in my kick serve, it's easier if I toss the ball even a little higher than I normally do and let that ball drop because it's actually easier to hit topspin on a dropping ball than it is even a stationary ball, right? Just the way the ball wants to roll down your strings. So get the toss more above your head, maybe even slightly behind. If you look at Federer, his toss is a little bit behind him at contact. And then we want to let the ball drop a little low, not because we aren't going to reach up, but because we're going to contact low, then reach up. See, the swing path on a topspin serve is over to the right if you're right-handed. You don't want to swing towards your target as you're hitting the ball on a topspin serve, a kick serve. And a kick serve just means that you can get the ball, if you're right-handed, to kick off to the right. But it's a version of a topspin serve, which is kind of why I'm using them interchangeably here, just for the ease of the video. But you want the racket to go up, but actually across. Notice I'm hitting topspin, but I'm not swinging. My target is that wall. I'm not swinging toward that wall as much as I am swinging to this wall over to the right of the camera. So I'm going up as I hit, and I'm swinging off to the right. Another thing I want you to notice is, and again, if you have the Topspin Pro, you don't need to kneel if the ceiling's high enough. I'm only doing this in my basement, so I have to kneel for you to see this. So the next thing I want to show you is this pronation. So notice my strings are facing the wall, and now my strings are facing the camera. So that's pronation. That's the idea on, like on a flat serve, of having your palm face off to the left, and then when you're done, your palm faces off to the right. Quarterbacks use this, baseball pitchers, all the servers do this on the Pro Tour. They make this move. Well, on a kick serve, your racket will go from facing your target to facing the back fence. So here my strings are facing the wall, I brush up, and then I turn my palm to the camera, and now my racket is now facing the camera. That move is the fastest way to move my arm. And it's just a very natural movement as long as you have the Continental grip and you roll up the back of the ball. You'll have to turn the racket even to get a little bit of bite on the ball. Otherwise, if you don't do it, you get too much spin. The ball doesn't even go over the net. So turning the racket slightly to contact helps present the strings to the ball, and you get a faster kick serve. One that has enough bite as well, though, that it kicks up into the air. So in order to hit, and I'm going to show you a kick serve here in a second in slow motion, just with a normal red ball, like a kid ball. And you're going to notice that my toss goes behind me. I contact a little low. I'm going up, because remember, topspin or kick is a it's a horizontal axis, but I'm swinging low to high. I'm going up, and my racket goes up and then down. You'll notice my highest reach isn't the contact. I hit the ball, I'm rolling up the ball, I hit the ball, I continue to go up, and then I come down, all the while pronating. My strings are facing to my target, my strings are now facing the camera. Again, my target is going to be that wall. You'll notice that the racket path is like a rainbow. You want the racket path to be like a rainbow, where it goes up, you make contact, you continue to go up after contact, and then your racket flips. So watch this one in slow motion, and you're going to see specifically the red ball that I'm about to hit spinning over itself as it goes into the wall. So let's go over this again. You want a Continental grip. So make sure that the base knuckle of your index finger and your heel pad are on bevel number 2, that second panel. In the description below, I'll throw the recent video that I put up on all the different grips, so you know exactly how to hold the racket for your serve. When it comes to your body position, get your body to the side. Don't face forward and swing towards your target. In order to swing along that rainbow, that's very much from left to right as you're hitting the ball, you got to keep your chest to the side. So get the grip, keep your chest to the side, feel like you're staying sideways the whole time you're hitting that ball. Put the toss up above your head, so don't toss off to the right, but toss it either straight above your head or even slightly back, and let the ball drop, rolling up the back. You can see the ball spin, right? Roll up the back, and then pronate, where your strings face your target and then they face away from your target. Now I know I was stopping here in my demonstration, but you can continue the racket on its way. And if you have any red balls, and even if you don't, I would go get some. I would get some red balls so that you can really see the ball spin, and just practice this in your backyard, or just hit my head, in your backyard or in your garage or in your basement, as I just did. And you're actually going to be able to see the ball spin. Topspin, or a kick serve, is the way you feel confident on your second serve. But it also gets the ball to jump up on your opponent and can get out of their strike zone, and it just creates one more way for you to hold serve. If you develop an awesome kick serve, there is no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.